That's a mulligan. Safe. Not the best hand with a monocolored deck. That's keepable, so let's ship the Shard Phoenix here, plus a mountain. Yeah, it's tough, but sometimes these mono-colored decks like Big Red or Mook have mana problems. Seems like he's on blue-white Tron. So this Powder Keg might be okay for the late game. Cause we can kill his soldier army from the decree one time. And next turn we can play Pillage if he has another Tron land. No, I don't think I want to play Pillage. So we don't put a counter on this. Oh, that's very bad draw. I think best play might be to attack for 2. But we just can try to play the Pillage here. Let's go for the filter land. But I'm not confident that this will resolve. I think he has a power sink or mana leak. But it's okay. You will lose most games with mulligan to 5, but because this is my first game in the league, I don't want to scoop immediately. Plus I want to have some testing with the deck. It's my first match with it. So again, no counter for this. Second Powder Keg is very bad. So let's activate this factory. Go to combat. Attack for 2. So in the end step we might go for the lava darts here, but it will make no difference. Plus we show him that we have nothing. And that's a cool card. I never saw this in the blue-white Tron deck list. Maybe it's a bit more combo-ish what he's playing. So he's searching for another land. Otherwise, there is no reason to play this in the main phase. Okay. No. Ah, this was in the end step. So let's remove this upkeep. Stop here. He has a Tron assembled. Dust Bowl is okay, but I'm not super confident with it. Because we have literally 0 cards in hand. We are going to attack for 2 here. If we saw a sword, I think we will concede this. Because I don't want to waste my and your time. Yes, concede this. It's no problem. We have lost this as we had mulligan to 5 plus 3 dead cards in hand. So literally mulligan for 2. And yeah, I'm not really sure what to think about this matchup, to be honest. We have this 5 blasts. Slice and Dice is very cool because one of his main ways to win is to make a huge army of soldiers with a degree of justice. I think Nevinyrral's Disc is way too bad. We have too much against his soldiers. We have Pyroclasm, Powder Kegs, Slice and Dice, which cycles, Shard Phoenix. I don't think we need more. We have 5 blasts to counter his counter spells or something like a Stroke of Genius. Lava Dart is very bad too. Yeah, but I think this is right. Like this. Let's try it. I think the deck is pretty interesting. Because it is a mono-red deck with another take from goblins or slide. Playing very cool cards. But I think it's pretty weak. Otherwise, we would have seen more results from this kind of deck. But yeah, I'm interested in us to explore this deck further. So let's go for let's activate this directly. Because I want to have this in my hand again. That's a strong card against him. I'm mostly scared of the card Teferi's Response. As I played the blue-white Tron deck, I played 3 Teferi's Responses in the sideboard, and they were so good. So, what could be our play? Our play could be a Pillage, which is very bad. I think we are not in a rush, so let's play the Glaciers here and the Furnace. If we get the ability to exile something with this, I will go for it, because I'm not interested in keeping his graveyard low. There's no need, and I want to cycle, and this is a bad part of the card, that you need a target to cycle this card. It's not like the newer ones that you can sack to draw a card. So I'm pretty happy that he played the Impulse here. So, in the end step... Oh, this was too fast from my side, but it's not a huge problem. I saw that I yielded until the end step, but it was huge through the turn. Let's go for this, play another mountain, ship the turn back, and I'm not scared of anything here. So, because he has Tron not available next turn. So, best thing we could draw would be a Dust Bowl. Dust Bowl plus one of the 5 blasts to secure it against Teferi's Response. Maybe the Phoenix could be good. Yeah, this makes me happy that there is the same Tronland again. Plus, I'm not scared of his soldiers because of the slice of dice. Here, I say he has to exile the bottom card, and then I would like to snipe it. And I keep the burn spells back until they are lethal, or because there is no difference if he has 10 life or 20 life, because we have so less burn spells. Wasteland is pretty awkward here, but let's see. So I think the best play we can make here is just the Wasteland, so he knows what's going on, and then the Shard Phoenix. Because the thing is, I'm not scared of him to use his mana, and so problem here is that we can't yield ever again, because if we make the auto yield, he just can play Swords to Plowshares and we can't second response. And cool thing is that the Phoenix is, you can sacrifice this to deal 2 damage to each creature without flying. And you can return it for 3 red mana in your upkeep. Which means we are secure against Swords to Plowshares, and we are secure against his soldier armies. So swords on this, and now we are going... I don't know what's going on here. We sacrifice this, so it's in our graveyard, and a bit later, maybe next turn, we're going to buy this back. So if he does not have any graveyard removal for this right now, this will be a huge problem for him. It does not look scary on the first side, but it is very scary. So why? Okay, that's not a trigger. So we have to set a stop in our own upkeep. That's pretty wild. The software is so wild. Then I would like to play the Glaciers. And I still don't want to play Pillage because he's not assembling Tron anytime soon, and I want a backup for Teferi's response. But the nice thing is, with the Wasteland in play, if he's willing to tap out now and don't keep 2 mana open, I'm going to Wasteland a land. Stroke of Genius, maybe? Fact or Fiction? This is odd. They don't play the card often. I would like to go for the power plant here. So, show me what you have. Masticore is pretty good, but you just have 4 mana, maybe 5. So there might be a window where I can make him tap out for this. And we play Pillage on that. So let's pretend like Masticore is a scary card for us. And say Masticore plus the egg against the other 3 cards. And I think he will either take the second pile and play it more slowly. Okay. So Masticore plus egg in hand. And I would like him to play Masticore. Okay, so he's not going to play it. So we are in the upkeep now, and how does it work? I click this. Yeah, okay. But remember, it's up to you. If you have this card in graveyard, you need to set a stop in the upkeep. Modo won't be that nice and say, here, I do a stopping point. And I have 9 cards in hand now, which means, I don't know. So activate this. Find a mountain. And then I would like to play in the end step, I have to discard 2. And I think I would like to discard the Pyroclasm, because I have the effect on the Shard Phoenix and maybe the Lava Dart. Okay, I just have to discard one here? That's pretty wide. Ah, I have to discard again. Okay. This would have been very odd. Because if I remember correctly, discarding is the last thing you do in your turn, and so we can. So the Hammer of Bogardan. I don't know if I want to attack his mana base now. I don't think so. So let us go for the Phoenix again. Because the thing is, the most scary card in his deck, or the scariest card, is the Decree, which we can handle pretty well. That's fine. Because if he does not have anything to handle our Phoenix in graveyard, I think we might have the better control game, because this will never be gone. And this will handle all of his decrees. One play could be that he has such an amount of mana that he can just counter the Phoenix and make in the end step maybe 10 soldiers or 15, and then we play it again. And he has another counter spell, but for this cases we have the sliced dice. Plus the blue-white Tron decks have no ability to reshuffle their graveyard. So if the 4 decrees are gone, there's just the possibility to let me draw like 50 cards and win like this, which is pretty unusual. So here's the masticore now. That's a huge problem, because he just can... it can't be regenerated with a Pillage. I think we might... So if he had the Red Blast, that would be very bad for us. Otherwise, I think we have to go and say like... So let's try the Pillage first. We have 7 mana. Pillage, if he has a counterspell for that, because he can't regenerate, we need to play Hammer of Bogardan plus Lightning Bolt or Flashback Lava Dart. Okay, blue bars. That's very strong. So our plan is gone. So we are under a bit pressure here. But let's say I would like to cast the Hammer of Bogardan on this. He should make the shield now, if he wants to. Because otherwise we get him with Lava Dart. Okay, he did not make the shield. So, to not show him our Lightning Bolt, we say we played the Lava Dart on that. Sacrificing a mountain, and now he makes the regeneration shield, and I play Lightning Bolt. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of resources, but Hammer of Bogardan will return. Plus, it was not very painful to sacrifice the mountain, and the masticore was one of the more problematic cards, because we are not in fear of the decrease. So, I think I try attack here. Don't know why not. If he has a counterspell, Swords to Plowshares, it won't be a huge problem. Would be nice for me. So activate this. Just 4 mountains left. That's a bit sad, but I don't want to be Yeah, this deck is mana hungry. This seems like a stroke of genius. Yes. But again, no problem. Because we do have these slice and dice. And he probably has no answer for that. Another play could be if he has a feeling that we play slice and dice, that he says he's going to make like 2 or 3 angels plus keeping counterspells back, and this would be a way for him to win. But for this case, we have some powder kegs. So Dust Bowl would be very cool now. Let's rebuy this Shard Phoenix. And let's rebuy this Hammer of Bogardan. He might make a huge attack then. Ah no, yes, he has Tron, so not the hammer for us. Because if he makes some token, I don't want him to bring damage in. It's like 7, 10, 11, 12, 14 mana, so 11 token would be a huge nightmare. So huge stroke of genius here, all the tokens. Let's remove our yield. If he has a stroke, I would like to try the Red Blast. Frantic Search is a pretty cool card in the deck. Pretty interested in his list. Because due to the stroke of genius and the effect of fictions, you have many cards in hand. But it's, on the other hand, it seems like a bit win more. So he's going for the full team, and I don't think there's any reason to hold the slice and dice back, because I'm not exactly sure about his deck list, but there might be a case where he just goes for something like Cunning Wish into Stifle. So let's cycle this. It's funny that it's the best answer to the decree. Yeah, but it developed into a very interesting game, I think. Oh, another slice and dice. So I'm not really sure if he has a second masticore. That would be a nightmare for us. Because this just might win. So I think here in the upkeep I would like to... Ah, no. Let's don't rush through this. Wasteland. I would like to give it a try here. And if he has something like Ferris Response, I might try to counter it, but I'm not sure. That's the response. So that would be a 3-for-1. Yeah, let's try to counter this. He has so many cards in hand that I think there is some Fact of Fiction or Stroke of Genius left, and even if he draws more cards, it's not a problem. But if we get the land with the response, it's such a huge upside that I needed to try it here. Okay, not a huge problem. As I said, we are not scared of the soldiers. So let's try to play the Phoenix, because even if we play the Phoenix, if he counters it, the amount of soldiers he can make is so low that I'm not scared to die in one turn. And if it resolves, he has to play sword on it first. I hope he does not play something like Syncopate. Yeah, that's super fine. because this will just return. I don't know, maybe if you have an idea why he's asking me 2 times if I want to play for the miscalculation. Please write it in the comment section. So we have 2 mountains left, meaning if we do not draw another one, yeah, he's thinking about spending the mana here. Stroke of Genius. Or Soldiers. Yeah, Soldiers would be very nice if he makes some. Because then we are not scared to die in one swing. Plus we have the ability to wipe them away after one attack. And the second decree is gone. And he just have 21 cards left. So I think I said, yeah, just yield it. And it's fine. Next turn we are going to buy the Phoenix back. After that, I don't know if his deck is playing graveyard removal. I think the last list of blue-white Tron does not run any graveyard removal, but he might have adapted the list, as he did with Effect of Fiction, plus the Frantic Searches. So let's just yield through this turn. This match could go down to time if it continues like this. So let's be quick here. Buy back the Phoenix. Go to draw. Urza's Rage. That's cool, because it can't be countered. And if he takes some more damage, we can just finish the game with the Urza's Rage. So now it's very cool that we have the ability to play Slice and Dice twice. Ah, that was a nice rhyme. Slice and Dice twice. Urza's Rage, it's like 12 mana, which is a lot. 6. Plus you need to take some damage. But this might get him. Stroke of Genius again on him, which is sure because he can't kill us. But a bolt would be very nice, because I don't know if he would counter a bolt. Plus it would be very cool to win a game with Urza's Rage, to be honest. There might be a combo turn from his side where he just makes very much mana and then plays Frantic Search to make more mana and then plays Stroke of Genius on me. Oh, that's huge. Okay, that's a problem, but yeah, we will lose against this, to be honest, because he has so much mana to just ping that away again and again. Problem is, this just makes 3 damage. It can't be prevented, but if I make some damage before. But I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how this works. But I think if I make 3 damage here, and then I cycle the Slice and Dice, that he just can... I don't know how this works. Let's go for the Slice and Dice first. Yeah, if he would not have the second masticore, it would have been a very sweet game. let's try this. Use this ability. Okay. I don't know if I try this here. So we can regenerate to make a shield. But it's just a 4-turn clock, so I'm not super scared. I should be more scared from the cards in his hand. And he should have so many things in hand. Okay, in upkeep, do I want to have the hammer? I don't think so. Okay, that's nice. Incinerate. I think we should wait on his upkeep there. And what do we need? We need 3, 6, 8. So let's play the Ghitu. Let's set a stop here. And let's see what he's doing in upkeep in end step. Problem is we need 2 more turns to have this live. 12 mana is a lot. I thought it was 10. Even with kicker. So now this will be interesting. Okay. This might work out in our favor now. Because even if he keeps a regeneration shield, we just can make like Incinerate, the masticore, slice and dice everything. Man, what a game. So, what a nice game. Let's see. Because before he draws, I would like to Incinerate here, so he can't regenerate. And then his only left win con is the last decree. I hope this works out, because it can't regenerate due to the Incinerate, but Modo might be bugged there, or maybe misunderstanding something. Okay, yeah, that was very bad. I think that was the last mountain, and I think I should have been search and response. Ah, okay. Lucky us. Yeah, nice game. I think we are still in a pretty bad position because he probably have his last decree. And this will hurt. It's like 10 mana, 14, 16. Yeah, it's just lethal. And we will have problems resolving the Shard Phoenix. Oh. This was odd, but very, very cool game. So, we saw the masticore was very scary. I don't know, we saw... Do we bring these overlords in against masticore? Powder Keg is not very good, because he has a decent chance. The Furnace was pretty bad. It just draws a card, but... Yeah, tough matchup. Because I think now, where he knows what's going on, he might bring in the graveyard removal for the Shard Phoenix. But maybe, 'cause he does not saw any Artifacts now, I might go for these bridges. That's not sounds right, but it might give us the opportunity to... So Pyroclasm seems very great, or? They can counter it with the blasts and... Not sure. Problem with the Powder Keg now is the triggered ability each turn. And of course that might be a game against the time. It's not impressive because they do lightning bolts, but I think the game will go long, and I would like to remove the stops here and on my side. So I would like to start with the Mishra's factory to get some damage in. Okay. I'm not scared of any sort, so I would like to attack here. Because sometimes it's like you just attack with the factories sometimes and have some burn spells and win like this. And yeah, I'm not sure if he kept the swords in, to be honest. Because he does not get our only creature with it. Okay, this might be an impulse. Okay, that's not a huge problem for us, to be honest. But now it's tempting to destroy something with a pillage. And I think it will be the power plant to slow him down. But the laboratory... Okay, we can't make a double bolt or something on his masticore then, but on the other hand... So what's the play here? I think I need to activate that. Plus we have the blast for this, so... Yeah, this seems like it's locking him out more than us, because he plays a card, we are going to Red Blast, and he can't counter back. Interesting game. So, are we going to bolt here? I don't think so. But I think we might. He can make one... at most. So if we attack with this, we don't have any blast up, which might cost us the game. So let's just be a bit more slow and chip some damage in. So if he goes for something like a Factor Fiction, I will counter this, absolutely. Yeah. That's an easy choice. And he can't counter back because of the laboratory. So, do we bolt here? I think so. To put him in danger. He has to think about miscalculating this or okay. So, I think Glaciers, not in the right spot now, but we are going to activate this. Then we are going to activate this. Worst thing he can do is cycle a decree for 2, block the factory with both. In this case, I would like to bolt one of his creatures. So best thing he might have would be a Swords to Plowshares or 2 to slow down the game. So are we going to Red Blast here? And I think the answer is yes, because it's just about tempo now. He goes to 5. With the bolt, he is on like 2. So if we connect again with one of these creatures, and the laboratory is losing him the game. Because if he has the swords next turn, my response will be Lightning Bolt on him. Maybe one Angel token? Frantic Search, okay. Yeah, the laboratory is... it's brutal on his side. But a very, very cool match. Hope we win this now. That's nice. So let's go for... So he can have a decree for 3, which would not be impressive, to be honest. But let's start with activating this, and then we take a look how he blocks. And if he makes a double block on the factory, I'm still not sure if I would like to bold it or if I just say, okay, wild. So if he plays anything in the end step, I just will lightning bolt him. Yeah, this is... So bolt on him. Very, very good game.